Just a little.
Yeah, or more, it's more than that, actually. It's ridiculous. Setup.
Okay, you're live.
Yeah, just regular can. Yeah,
Are we all set?
yeah.
She said we're live.
Pennies.
We're
It's
live.
minute early, but we're gonna call this meeting to order. All right. Have you learned the pledge of allegiance?
I
You
did.
last time.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
All right, yes. Randy, can I ask you to?
Absolutely. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call. Have you already done the roll call?
Craig,
Here.
Nichols,
Here.
Beavers,
Here.
Easler, here, Franks, here, Franks. Miller,
Here.
Easler.
Yeah. All right, public comment. Any public comments? Anybody? Oh,
Oh, one online.
hi there. Anybody online?
No.
All right. Can I get a motion to approve the city council August 2024 minutes?
I make a
Meeting
motion.
minutes?
Second.
Okay, any discussion, any concerns, any thoughts, any changes anybody wants to make to them? Okay, all in favor of approving the city council August 2024 meeting minutes, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say aye. Okay, the city council August 2024 meeting minutes have been approved. Can I get a motion to approve the treasurer's report from July of 2024?
Motion.
Get a second.
I have a question, so somebody can second it now.
What?
Need a second, so she.
Do we need a second?
I'll second it, so she can.
Okay, thank you. Any discussions? Gail, do you have a question?
I don't know, I'm just. Page 8, it says library fund. Maturity 8/26/2024, 162. And then on page 10, says the same date, but it's got 170.
The interest I got added on.
So now, wait a minute. Yeah, you are actually looking at July and August.
Okay. Okay,
Because last
there's
month
2
we
months.
didn't have
There's two
the
months.
treasure
Okay.
report, so we needed to do that.
Okay, so there was $8,000 worth of interest. Almost.
Okay, any questions on the July 2024 minute or the treasurer's report? All right, all in favor of approving the treasurer's report for July 2024, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say aye. Okay, can I get a motion to approve the treasurer's report for August of 2024?
I make a motion. Second.
Any questions, any thoughts, any concerns? Okay, all in favor of approving the August 2024 treasurer's report, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say aye. Okay, the treasurer report from August 2024 has been approved. Items of business, auditors, Manor Custodian.
I don't think that's our other thing, is it?
No, it's auditor and then slash Manor, because we
Yeah,
got a hold of Manor and they actually went over the one we had and gave some as a favor
Oh, okay.
and gave some
Feedback?
yeah, a feedback and little updates on what we could add to it. So this is their the first one is the email that we sent to Rhea. Asking, what it would be, how much it would be. And then Janelle reached out to Manor to see if they would do something, seeing how that's already an approved budget item and it wouldn't be anything extra. To have them look at it. They have an internal auditor. That's what she used to do. Now she works for them. So this is the updated version of what we did with their notes and
What did they change?
not much.
Basically with language, like, instead of like could or should, it was like, they will, and. The only thing we added was, instead of me signing, the bank rec solely, was to have Kim add to sign that she's reviewed it, instead of just us like walking through it together, like we usually just have both of us sign it. So that was added on the addendum part.
Well, that makes sense, because we don't see the bank rec, so
Right.
there's two different
Yes.
people seeing
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
which
bank
we,
rec.
we did, but we just
Just
didn't
didn't sign.
sign both of
Right.
us saying that we did, so.
Right.
That was one thing that they did change. Other than that, it was pretty. This word.
Wording.
Yeah.
Well, I just thought it was a good time with the splitting of the thing to someone look over it.
Well, it's helpful to the new people, the new people.
Okay. Any discussion, further discussion on this? I don't think we need to approve anything or do anything with it.
Not unless you wanted to go forward and have the auditors, then we would be paying them to do it, so then that would, we don't need to. We'll talk about if we wanted to have the auditors actually do the,
So the advantage in my mind of having the auditor do it is then we know what they're gonna audit. That makes sense.
not really. They're gonna
Sure,
audit
because I've
into
done it
it.
plenty of times. You have your auditor come in and you say, this is how we think it should be done, and then you do it that way, so when you get audited, you know it's right.
Well,
I
then
mean-
they tell us at every
Yeah.
audit what.
And maybe,
done.
maybe this one is right. I'm just, all I said was that was the advantage of having your auditor do that. I don't care if people don't want to do it, it's fine. Okay, let's move on. There's nothing anybody wants to do with it. Approval of resolution 2413 annual health insurance exemption. This is one of those.
Yep,
yearly
every year.
things. Any questions? Well, can I get a motion to approve this resolution 2413 annual health insurance exemption?
We'll make a motion.
My second.
Okay, any discussion, any concerns, any questions on it? Has it changed significantly from last year?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and let's see money in here, so let's go ahead and do it.
Craig,
Yes.
Nichols,
Yes.
Beavers,
Yes.
Geisler,
Yes.
Frank,
Yes.
Miller,
Yes.
Beaver.
Yes. Okay, motion or resolution 2413 annual health insurance exemption has been approved. Next one, motion to approve, oh, sorry, skip one. Motion to approve resolution 2413 DNR tree grant.
Make a motion. I second that.
Okay, any discussion, any thoughts? Okay, we're ready for a vote?
Craig,
Yes.
Nichols,
Yes.
Beavers.
Yeah.
Geisler, yes, Frank, Miller,
Yes.
Beaver.
Yes. Okay, next one, motion to approve membership of the Michigan Chamber.
So this is different than our local, this is the big one, and they really have a lot to offer. There's like grants and other things that they. Like, really, yeah, specialize, they send us emails, they'll, I'm gonna kind of everything you read it. But, this is something we thought would be, beneficial for the city to be a member of.
So we've never done this before.
Not, this is the Michigan chamber, not the county chamber. We thought it was reasonably priced for what they're, you know, the trainings and the stuff that it's.
Which we did one.
Yeah,
It's
we,
really
that's how we
helpful.
kind of got it. We took a training, and then it was like, oh, this is not our local chamber, this is the Michigan chamber, and it was really pretty good training and something that's coming up that we need to be on board.
How do you feel about the Shiawassee training and stuff they have and what other things they have?
We don't get a whole lot
Yeah.
from them. I mean, I know they do have, you know, like we advertise in their thing and, but it's not, well, it's more local too. This is like what's gonna change for Michigan, you know, like the big one is that now everybody's going to have, comp time sick leave, like everyone, no matter if you're part-time, seasonal, whatever. So, that's where we took the training to go over that. So they're on top of those kind of things, like the Michigan laws, which is beneficial, so.
So I know Shiawassee came in and kind of laid out what they're offering us. Did you feel like there was stuff in there that you thought was beneficial or not?
Well, I don't know, we just don't do a whole, I mean, they don't send us a lot. I don't get anything. I mean, I don't know if it's, which they should, because you've got my email, because they do send me stuff, but. I mean, I don't know what level we are with them, the local one. We do get our signs from them also.
Don't we have some free grant writing options?
With the,
Not,
Shiawassee
not with
Economic-
Justin, not, we're talking about.
No, I know, I'm just
Other-
asking,
oh, for the
the Shiawassee,
Shiawassee, we've never used them for anything grant.
but he
wise.
came in and kind of laid out what level we were and what options we had.
Yeah,
Was one of them grant writing? Oh,
I don't know, I don't remember that being one. I know the main thing we used them for was the advertising, because they have like calendars and stuff that put, as we remember, we get our, you know, the city on there.
The labor law.
Yeah. Yeah,
So my 2 cents on this is, it's $500. It's for a year. It's well worth trying.
I agree.
I make a motion to approve the.
I think we have.
We don't have the.
No.
Okay, sorry.
I'll second Randy's.
Okay, all right. Any further discussion, any further thought?
You do see value in that.
yeah, I mean, I can come back and go over what the Shiawassee one does, if I, you know, don't wanna.
I mean, as long as, I mean, this is what we're talking about.
Yeah, this one, definitely. After we had that training, then we kind of looked into other things and I'm like, there's a lot of stuff in here, so.
I just want to make sure that there's value out of the Michigan.
Yes, and we thought the price was pretty, for what we could get, the training alone.
And my thoughts on your question is for $500, let's find out if there's.
Yeah, I mean,
I
that's.
mean, if it was
Yeah.
5,000 or 10,000,
Well-
okay, maybe it's a different discussion.
And like
but-
one of the trainings that we took was $50. So we're like, we just spent $50 on a training. If we're a member, we get it for free. So it was kind of like, now we can take all the trainings we want.
Roll call on
it's my-
Why we're ready to vote?
Craig,
Yes.
Nichols?
Yes.
Beavers?
Yes.
Geisler?
Yes,
Frank? Yes. Miller?
Yes.
Geisler?
Yes. Okay. Community market strategy plan.
So this is to change anything you wanted changed in the market strategy plan.
Yeah.
There was. We've had it on a couple of months in a row. I mean, what, there was anybody who wanted to change something before we go and put it out there?
I was the one that suggested putting the LVCA in as a contact. I just put that.
So. The new signage. Does this mean that we have to get new signage?
No, this is a suggestion.
Okay,
all of it is just suggestions, it's not something.
But if we adopt it,
No,
no, okay,
It is not a plan moving forward, we're going to do these things.
okay,
It is their thoughts on what we should do
okay,
and should think about.
perfect.
There were just some things that we thought maybe should be added. Just,
So should I make a motion and get a second for adding LBCA as a contact if someone was looking? If you're looking at your community and people that can help you, because I know, Shiawassee Chambers on there, but we weren't on there. Is it something that we need to make a motion to?
I don't think so. Whereas,
I mean, if somebody was against it, I would say maybe, but I think if you're all in, that's.
I think it's a local contact if they're actually
Right.
putting money into. But I just feel like they're a good organization to have on there as a marketing.
can I get a motion to approve the community market strategy plan with the addition of adding LBCA to it?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Yeah. Any other discussion, any other thoughts? Okay, let's vote. All in favor of approving the motion, say aye.
I,
All opposed, say aye. Okay. Winterfest. Is that why you're here? All right. I say that like I don't know. All right, you want to come up and
All right, well, so Winterfest this year is going to be a week-long thing. It is going to start on Sunday, December 1st and go to Saturday, December 7th, technically the 8th, but that's like when we're wrapping up doing story time with Santa. There's not much.
is that when the Germans are gonna bomb Pearl Harbor? Sorry.
So what we are asking for is the road closure for the Grinch Run. That is on Sunday the 1st. That map is staying the same as it was last year. We understand that we can't close the roads completely. But what we're asking for, and I think we're gonna get more volunteers to post up on corners to help with making sure runners are safe. But making sure that on these really busy stretches, there is a police officer helping guide to make sure that during the run, nobody is gonna get injured. So we do understand we can't close the road completely, but just having that, and again, we're gonna have more volunteers this year to help facilitate the runners throughout the race. And then the second road closure, I'm gonna have Greg talk about, because he is our lead on the parade, but that would be the evening of Winterfest, which is on the 7th. And I know it's now, it's gonna be a little bit different.
we do each one individually.
Well, yeah, but let's, any problems with the Grinch Run?
So the run is on the 1st and the parade itself is on the 7th?
Yes,
Correct.
what we did last year.
Okay.
It's actually the same this year.
And the run is the same road closure, same
Same
thing.
road closure,
Same
everything is
thing.
the exact same. We have not changed anything. Shotgun is at 2 o'clock on the Sunday. We had people ending the race 3:45, 4 o'clock. So it is the full 2 hours. Just to have.
The walk was great.
All right, can I get a motion to approve closing the roads for the Grinch Run on December 1st from 2 to 4?
Yep.
I make a motion.
Second.
Okay, do we need any more discussion? All right, all in favor of approving the road closure, say aye.
I,
All opposed, say aye. Okay, that's been approved. And then you wanna talk about the parade?
Right, so the parade's gonna be this, similar to the same route, but on Doyle. When we reach Elm, we're going straight up Elm to Prospect. We're not gonna go in between the communities this time. I don't think it gained much, and this way Stan said this is Claus aren't out there for an extra 30 minutes, so they can get back to the
You
kids.
probably have a map of what the original one is. So.
Yeah, it's going back to what it was, I think,
Okay.
2 or 3 years ago.
Right, Dave's got a map of it, so.
So help me understand.
So they started elementary,
Yep,
West End Prospect to Crum, so we're not gonna go down to High, we're gonna go to Crum. Shoot straight down Crum, Grand River to Woodbury to Doyle to Elm to Prospect.
What was it last year?
Like the home.
It went down to like
Yeah.
First North and Church and it was,
Got it.
so we're cutting off some time because it's too long for Hampton to be missing.
It was, I think it was originally done for COVID. wasn't it?
No, yeah, the original length of it was for COVID, so we still like, cause a lot more people get to see it further out that don't get in here, so we still like them longer. Plus, if you're gonna decorate a float, I think you should have more than a 7-minute parade.
I think so too.
So one of the things that we talked about is all the folks in the parade don't get to see the parade. So doing something in terms of routing, so you can see, you're in the parade, you can see the parade. You thought about that? And I don't know.
I don't know where there would be something where we could do a switchback, because that's what you would need really is a switchback to.
Right.
So you go down and you turn back, so you can go side by side with the parade. I don't see anything that would be there for that.
Just, it was something that people were talking about.
Okay.
All right. Can I get a motion to approve the street closures for the parade?
I make a motion.
What time is that?
6 o'clock,
Well, but there's some closure that you can start at 2
That's
o'clock.
okay.
that's the parade, or that's the.
So then the last item is going to be the road closure for the actual Winter Fest. Oh, you got a motion, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so motion for the parade. Did I get a second?
I'll second.
Okay, any more discussion? Dan, you're good. Any questions? Okay. What?
2 people seconded. She had to pick.
Oh,
I'm like,
got it.
wow.
Yeah, okay. All right, so let's go ahead and vote on the motion to close the roads for the parade. On Saturday night, December 7th at 6 o'clock. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say aye.
But it starts at 6, doesn't it?
Parade starts at 6.
So you
Oh,
have to close it
close
on
it
before
at
that.
5, sorry,
Sorry.
didn't think about that. Okay, so that motion has been passed. Okay, go ahead.
The last item is the actual road closure for Winterfest, which would start at 2 p.m. and go until 9 p.m. on the night of the 7th. So that would be from the bottom of the hill up to the top of the hill, so that way people can go downtown.
And then they usually have a little campfire too,
There's a
right?
bonfire at the top of the hill. All the businesses open up and play games or 6 lights. So
Right, can
Santa is still gonna be at ECC, that's not moving. So
I get a motion for the road closure for
Make a motion.
2 to 9?
2 to
I'll
9,
second.
yep.
Second.
Okay. Any more discussion, any thoughts, any concerns? All right, all in favor of approving the road closure for the general, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say aye. Okay, that's been,
Thank you
Approved.
very much.
Thank you.
so the question on the process. We just did 3 road closures. And did them all separately. Is that, would you guys, would you all agree that's this the proper way to do that?
Yeah.
Or could we have done it with one?
Oh, no, sorry.
All right, we just want to make sure. Thank you. All right, any other business? All right, we'll move on to committee or bills, excuse me. I get a motion to pay bills.
I make a motion.
Lights on.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'll second that.
Keep the lights.
okay, any concerns, any thoughts?
I miss you saying that, Marcy.
All right, roll call.
Craig,
Yes.
Michael,
Yes.
Beavers.
Yes.
Keesler,
Yes.
Frank,
Yes.
Miller,
Yes.
Keesler.
Yes. All right. Thank you. Brandon.
No, you're welcome.
You'll have to continue it.
All right, committee reports. Planning commission meeting was canceled. So library board,
The library, right. This was a long time ago, it seems like. And we talked about some of this stuff in the last month, I thought.
so I'll leave it to your discretion if you think we've already discussed it.
I
in
think
here,
we already
you can-
discussed
you can
it,
skip it,
yes.
so. Nothing new?
Nothing new.
All right, DDA. Oh, it's probably me. See, we're talking about doing Star Farm, the band. I don't know if people are familiar with them. A big band in the Lansing area. For Summerfest, they were not available, but Gail was directed to see if we can find a different date. There was a newsletter that was generated. The DDA has created a economic design, or is creating an economic design promotion and organization committees. And they're trying to figure out chairs for those committees. They can be, the economic and design can be one chair, the promotion or economic and organization. So we don't need 4 different chairs. It was introduced at the last meeting and was decided to table it till the next meeting. So sidewalk quote. I'm not gonna remember the details, Dave, but you got quotes that are out of date, or there was one section that we did a maybe on. Go ahead.
The original bidder that was accepted has not got back with us. Since then, they dropped things out again, other part. So they're gonna get.
What sidewalks is it? Is it replacing sidewalks or adding new?
It's the DDA is replacing. Grand River and West Street, a chunk there. And they're adding down here on High Street. At the park to complete that to the curb. And then they took out the part downtown where the remodel's going on, and they want to redo the one by the post office.
Okay, Kim had come up with a great idea. Did we move forward with this? I haven't heard, okay. For decorating the amphitheater for homecoming, so kids can come and get their picture taken. There was a committee generated to do that, and they're moving forward with it, so.
When is homecoming? September.
The DDA needs a new treasurer. There's fundraising. There was a beginner's guide to fundraising in the Main Street solution that was handed out. And then Donna hits the application, but she has since told me she's rescinding that application. So one of the things we're going to be discussing in the next meeting is who can be on the DDA. There's some question whether they have to be a business owner, homeowner, resident, or own a business in the DDA to be on the committee. So that will be discussion in the next meeting. Okay.
May I ask a question? So on this homecoming thing, I know we got a photographer, we've got a basic plan. Do we find 2 people to help? Or I just want to make sure.
Yeah,
maybe someone might be here that would like.
Yeah, I was gonna
help.
put it out this week, like to the
Okay.
DDA, like anybody that wants to help.
So.
Be there the day of while they're doing the whole thing. We just need people that are gonna be helping run it, because I'm not gonna be in town. There's a bunch
There's
of
gonna
people
be,
that are gonna
there's gonna be donations, so there'll
Yeah.
be money, so we need 2 people there, and it's gonna go to the Pocket Park, so it's gonna be a fundraiser, so. We have one person for the first 2 hours and another person for the next 2 hours, but we need 2 people for each because of there being money there.
Before the game.
Yep, so it'd be till.
It'd be on
the 6th,
Saturday,
6
not before
o'clock
the game.
So this is
This is
Saturday.
for the
Saturday.
dance.
Before
And what
the
is the
Yeah,
time
the
frame?
dance, yes.
Oh, pictures for the dance. That makes sense.
What's the time frame?
No. I think it's 4 hours, and I think it ends at 6, so 2 to 6.
Yeah, 2 to 6.
So 2 to 4 and 4 to 6
Yeah,
are the time
yeah.
frames.
And it's advertised at school?
Yeah, because I sent the superintendent and the principal both. To get it out, to get the word out. And then I was gonna send out a big text to all the committees to see if anybody would volunteer to help.
You might wanna find out who the homecoming for the, yeah, the homecoming, teacher is too.
Of
That puts
that
them-
class,
Mhm.
junior class.
Just to be able to get it out to the students.
Yeah, I'm not, I would do more than just send.
Oh, yeah, yes, yes, we are. Yeah, I.
Sorry.
Definitely. Trust me, I know.
All right. Anything else on the DDA? All right, please.
20, there was a total of 20 reports. 34 traffic stops. 17 tickets issued, 17 warnings. There was, city ordinance violations. Had a couple there, and that's about it.
Okay. DPW.
That was a good argument. Yeah. So we went over Dave's report, what they've been doing. The West Street sidewalk. It had gotten replaced, if I remember correctly, by a company, and then we were gonna reimburse them some money.
That was part of what this with the DDA was.
Okay,
These people had a driveway put in. And when they did the driveway, the contractor did the sidewalk, because they had the pad and driveway put in. And then asked if we could pay them back, which I wish they would have asked up front. I can't do that, but, just so it kept the sidewalk and the driveway at the same height level. And that's,
Yeah, I noticed it's like ramped on each
right,
side.
well, that's the section they're gonna be repaid, that we're trying to get redone anyways, so. Then we all match up and we're done, but. All they was asking for, and I. Turned the bill in with the committee reports there that showed, all they're asking for is the replacement cost of what the actual sidewalk portion costs. Which I.
I don't have it here, but I think it was like
It was-
$600.
Yeah, I say 700 or something, it wasn't anything.
Kind of derailing from the meeting notes here, but on the West Street sidewalks, across the street from where that driveway was just put in, that like whole other side of it, there's like a 60-year-old overgrown sidewalk there. Is there ever discussion like having that redone? I believe there is. Like there are sections of West Street on the east side of West Street that it's just like
To my knowledge.
Remnants
that-
of a
My
sidewalk.
knowledge where that is, there is not a sidewalk there. I have
Never
never
has
seen a
been.
sidewalk there.
I think there might be. I don't know.
Never has been.
I
It's like
I
overgrown
was
with
born and
trees.
raised here and have never seen
Yeah.
a sidewalk
Nope.
there.
I'm gonna double check it, but if there is, and I feel like there is, it'd be great to have that.
Okay,
redone.
let me ask a different question. Should there be?
No, there should be lots of.
I get it, I get it.
I think, I'm gonna double check. I'm almost positive there is.
So,
I know there is in the next block down, but that block, I don't believe there is.
Yes, the next block towards the curve. The next, on West Street, the next block to the,
North of.
north.
Birchmore.
yes, that's the area I'm talking about.
Oh, that is not. That would be extremely expensive to do. That hasn't been in our radar. It has been on our CIP plan, but not.
But yeah, that's just after north of First North,
Yes, there's sidewalk there, but where this is at is
sure. Yeah,
between Grand
yeah,
River and First.
right. It'd be great if that could be redone. or something. That's,
I just need a little clarification. It says that I approve taking the amount owed to the council. What does that mean to pay for the West Street?
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up in other items.
Okay,
It just, I don't think it got put on here.
The amount,
Yeah, the
I don't know if
700.
we had the amount, did we?
We did, I don't have the DPW packet. That he gave
Maybe
me,
I
it was an
I
extra
didn't
sheet.
realize What the amount was, but I can add that into the minutes of the finance.
Well, but is that something that we needed to do with the city council meeting, approve that?
I just, I
That's-
can't,
all
I
I'm
didn't
doing is-
remember.
I'm reading that you approved taking the amount owed to the council. I'm assuming that to approve, for council to approve.
Which, did we do that last month?
Well,
I don't think
no,
we
No, that
did
was
bring it up.
it was just brought up at the. community
Yeah.
meeting, bring it
Oh,
forward,
okay, so then that should have been on this, I guess.
Yeah.
Um. So I guess we need to add something to the, and other,
Yeah.
we
let's
can
get-
add that to, if somebody wants to look and see
Figure
what the
out what it
amount
was.
is.
Let's get through the committee reports and we'll come back to that one. Anything else, RJ? Thank you. Finance Committee.
We talked about the duties separations back. That we saw in our packet today, and we talked about the library. And the paying of the books, there was I think a book receipt that I had Dean, and I think he ended up coming in, and
Yeah.
I think how they ended up resolving it is that he gave you guys $3,000.
Yeah, he wrote a check for 3,000.
And that, because the friends agreed, our budget's been the library, not. He basically made a check out for $3,000 that we can use for books until that's gone, kind of thing. So instead of having to do it every time. So,
And I made a spreadsheet to keep track. It'll automatic, it has automatic calculations too, so if they just put in the numbers, it'll keep track of. Yeah,
Hey, anything else from Finance Committee? All right, LSW.
Ambulance for the city had 12 calls, Scioto 7, Woodhull 21, Mutual Aid 10. Total calls for the month 50, year to date 315. Fire rescue, city had 5, Scioto 5, Woodhull 15, Victor 14, Bennington 0, Mutual Aid 6. Total calls for the month 45, year to date 259.
And I heard, I've heard that Victor Township is looking at half of them coming on with LSW. Am I speaking out of turn?
No, they're looking at, their township board is looking to see if they want LSW to take half the township, basically divide it in St. Clair Road. As stated previously, Mercy has had some issues with staffing and being able to take their calls between Bath Township, DeWitt Township, and Victor Township. They're dropping 15 to 18% of their calls, so. They're looking at LSW to take the east half, they're looking at Clinton area taking the west half. But that'll be decided by the Victor
By
Township
Victor
board.
Township, yeah, yep. Yep. Okay. Zoning Board of Appeals.
All right, we met regarding 210 West First North Street and granted a variance for a garage being built in place of where a old garage used to be. It is being built 6 feet from the property line instead of the required 10 feet. But it's being built where one once was. We allowed it.
Okay. Anything else? No, there's all of them. Okay, all right. Other items. Oh, I have a bill here. An add-on for sidewalk, $768. This is already done, isn't it?
Yes,
So we really don't
yeah,
have a
they
choice.
have already paid it. She was just hoping we could reimburse them the 768.
Who's they?
The owners of the property.
Well, question on that one, because. I guess just a question. Because technically with having the sidewalk, city pays half and the resident pays half, correct?
I don't think that's
We
a
have
hard
never
and fast.
done-
Right, but that's the way it's kind
I
of,
think when that was.
It can be done
Marcy,
though if
that was
there's
built that
damage
way one
from
time.
the.
yeah.
So why was the sidewalk replaced?
That whole sidewalk was scheduled to be, that was part of what we're trying to get replaced. And they
The city
replaced.
decided to do that. It wasn't that they drove over it and
Correct,
damaged or,
correct. They
or
were in
anything
their
like that.
driveway and we went ahead with the DDA and said, let's do the whole sidewalk and then our part fell through with the contractor and they got it done and instead of pouring their parking pad and their drive pad and leaving the center blank, they did it all at one time. And
So we knew it was happening.
I knew the driveway was getting done, but I didn't know they was doing the sidewalk until after it was done.
So next question. Is this a city question or is this a DDA question? In your opinion? You mentioned the DDA is gonna be doing. So we,
I don't know. That would be up to you guys.
okay,
I mean, I'm back fighting with this. I'm not even sure that being September, I'm gonna be able to get any contractors to do this before snow flies.
So
But obviously then what they poured, it could get damaged because it's, right?
No,
No, okay, cause it's already done.
correct.
so
But
do we
if
just-
they hadn't done it, then there would have been this big hole.
Correct. The sidewalk that was originally there, their new driveway would have had a sidewalk in the center of it, and about 4 inches shallower. than-
Mhm.
so
I know-
can I get a motion to
So do we make
reimburse
a-
the customer? Listen,
So do we make a motion to reimburse them if the DDA won't pay for it, cause that's what
that's
the
what we,
possible thought is?
that's what we wanna do.
Alright, so I'll make a motion that we reimburse the homeowner from the city if the DDA decides that it wasn't part of what they were going to do in the first place and they decide not to refund that.
Can I get a second?
Second.
Okay, now discussion.
I would just say that if we were supposed to do that, they wouldn't have had their driveway
Right,
done.
that, I mean, the DDA did want that done.
Right, and they thought it was gonna get done, so the homeowner was kind of in a position of.
Yeah.
They'd already
It
planned
was
on
better
doing
to
it,
do,
they
it
said,
was better to do it when they
yeah,
did.
and it was
Well, and
cheaper,
actually,
it'd be cheaper.
I
doing
think
it
Mark even said he tried to get out there when they were actually doing it and was gonna have them do the rest of the sidewalk.
Oh.
Because we weren't getting any feedback from our,
So like I had mine done, my driveway, but I had a deal made with a city that I paid for where it went through my driveway. And I had a tree, an old tree they took down, and so it screwed up the sidewalk, so the agreement I had with them was on each side of my driveway, they fixed it, but I paid for the whole driveway. Like where it went through the middle and everything. But I arranged it with the city ahead of time too, so.
So here's my thoughts, is that if the homeowner had decided to do the driveway. And this had to be done because they redid their had to be done because they put in their driveway, then that's on them. Sounds like they wanted to do the driveway, we decided it was better, we were gonna do the sidewalk anyways, it was better to just do it at this point.
Correct, and the homeowners tried their darndest to work with us through this whole thing to get it done, so.
So I think there's, my opinion, again, there's no question the homeowner should be reimbursed. The only question is, should it be the DDA or should it be this? So we have a motion to take it to the DDA, see if they will pay for it, and if not, we will pay for it. Any other discussion? Should we vote?
Yes.
Okay, money involved, let's do it all.
Craig,
Yes.
Nichols,
Yes.
Beavers,
Yes.
Kiesler,
Yes.
Frank,
yes.
Miller. Keeper.
Yes. Okay. All right, anything else? Thank you all. Meeting's adjourned.
Yeah.